Hi, I'm Jen. This is the video where I tell you guys how I lost 10 pounds. First off, I want to say that I'm not a dietitian. Every body is idiosyncratic, which means that every body is unique. What techniques work for me may not particularly work for you. We all just have different body types, and this is just how I lost 10 pounds. So let me start off with the general stats of my body. Late 2011, I was around 115 to 113 pounds. My weight is always fluctuating, most bodies do. And now in 2013, I am 100 pounds, or 98 to 100 pounds. Before you freak out, this is quite normal for my height. I'm 5'1", and my BMI is 18.5. I'm not underweight, and I'm actually a lot healthier now. This took me over a year to lose this weight and maintain my weight right now. So it's not gonna happen overnight, so don't expect it to. Number 1, take a picture of everything you eat. I know it sounds ridiculous. This is actually really important because just the conscious effort of taking a picture of your food, stopping and hold your appetite for 5 seconds, it makes a big difference. Every week you kind of can see what your diet was like. I personally use an iPhone app called The Eatery. It's super slow because the people who created it have kind of left it on the back burner, but it's still functioning and it's something that I use religiously. I took over 1,000 meals on that thing, and it's been helping me a lot to moderate what I eat. And so if I eat a donut on Monday, I'll remember that I ate that donut until Friday, where I can eat another donut, you know? You'll start gathering data about yourself and just truly learning what it is. Take pictures of the good meals that you eat and the really crappy foods that you're eating. I found that documenting my food really makes me excited for my meals because I view food as a treat. If you don't have an iPhone, just take a picture with your cell phone, upload that into your laptop maybe every month, and just kind of see what you ate. It's no different than writing down the food, but I just think that taking a picture with your cell phone is a lot easier. Number 2, carbs for me are the devil. I'm quite aware that there are good carbs, aka complex carbohydrates, that are good for you and break down slower in your body. And there's also bad carbs, like refined carbohydrates. That's the really soft Wonder Bread carbs that are freaking delicious. I personally just try to avoid carbs as best as I can because I personally would just rather use my calories on proteins, veggies, fiber, you know, just other things that aren't carbs. If I really think about it, I probably eat carbs maybe once or twice a meal. I always try to make one meal of my day just completely carbless. There's addicting components in carbs, so I just try my best not to fall into the cravings. I found that I gradually weaned off carbs. I stopped ordering fries at restaurants. Get a side salad instead. You're already treating yourself out because you're eating that freaking yummy burger. There's really no need to overindulge and get that pile of garlic fries, even though they're really good. Your body's gonna thank you after. When I'm eating pizza, I won't eat the crust, even though it's my favorite part, especially if there's like a garlic dipping sauce in it. When you're eating a sandwich, take one slice of the bread off so it's kind of an open face sandwich. And when I'm deciding which bread to flip off from the sandwich, I always make sure I keep the side of the bread that is soaked with the yummy sauces, like whether it's light mayo or honey mustard or something like that. I just keep that side on and just throw the rest of the carbs away. They're very subtle changes, but gradually they're going to help you wean off the carbs and just be a lot more healthy. Number 3, remix your meals. That means that recipes aren't confined to what it says on the paper or what already comes into your meal. Remember, you can modify your recipes. You can add things in, you can take things out. For an example, instant noodles are one of my favorite meals. It's, you know, just kind of a staple if you're a college student. What I do with my noodles is that I break off half of the noodles, so I'm just using one half, and then I'll pour everything in on egg, you know, but I'll add zucchini, I'll add broccoli, I'll add spinach, kale, tofu, just anything to add more nutrients to my meal. All that veggies and fiber is just gonna fill you up faster, so you realize that you don't really need all the noodles. So although you're eating a sodium-packed meal, my personal thing is I just try to avoid carbs, and that's what worked for me. Whatever mediocre meal I'm cooking that night, I'll just add some broccoli on the side or some steamed veggies. It just makes the components of your meal just a lot healthier, and you'll feel a lot better about yourself seeing some color in your meals. And it's just those baby steps that are gonna help you. Don't really worry about the calories. I never count calories. I used to count calories in high school, and that's when I was the biggest. It was so bizarre. Focus on what kind of nutrition you're eating. It just makes everything a lot smoother and easier. 4, water is your best friend. I've had this canteen for probably a year now, and it's kind of my safety blanket. It's always around me 24/7. It's always next to me when I'm filming, at school, next to my bedstand when I wake up. You know, I get thirsty in the middle of the night and I'll just start chugging the water. Try to sip water maybe 3 to 4 times an hour, and you'll realize that most of the time when you're hungry, you're either just thirsty or you're just bored. So Water can be your best friend. Ditch the soda, ditch the juice. I stopped drinking soda probably in high school, and that helped a lot. You might as well just eat the actual fruit, because although some juices have vitamins in it, you lose all the fiber, which is what burns the calories when you're digesting it. Juice is essentially just liquefied sugar. So if you're looking for the vitamins or the nutrients, I would say just to eat the actual fruit, because then you get filled up and you get the vitamins, and it's just nice to chew on something rather than just, shoveling it and let it drizzle down your mouth. I prefer chewing it. 5. Exercise. Of course you need it. I've heard somewhere, I don't remember where, that losing weight is 80% of your diet and 20% of exercise. I think exercise is important if you want to have like a toned, sexy body. If I'm not going to do cardio, I'll just stay indoors and do Blogilates, which is one of my favorite YouTubers. Her name is Cassie Ho, and she has great workout videos that are around 5 to 19 minutes long, some of them, and I just do that in my room, and I try to do that probably 4 to 5 times a week, and that's for strength training, and I absolutely love her. She has this vivacious and bubbly energy, and she does the workout with you, and she talks with you the entire way, and I just love her. I think she's the one who keeps me going to exercise. So if you're ever watching this, Cassie, I want to say thank you for molding my body to what it is right now. I used to do cardio in the summer, and that's when I was using the treadmill all the time. I would run maybe 2 to 3 miles 3 to 4 times a week, but I stopped doing that because it's just so cold to go outside to the gym. I know it's a stupid excuse, but I think the holidays really kind of fattened me up and made me a little bit more lazy. I'm probably gonna get back into the groove of it once the weather warms up, but I find that listening to music and exercising didn't really help me at all. Music just wasn't enough of a distraction to me. That's how much I hate working out. I would usually just put a YouTube playlist on my smartphone, and I'll just watch the YouTube videos as I'm working out. Another trick is to walk everywhere. If you park your car somewhere, forget the parking spot that's right next to the CVS. Go park all the way to the end where the trees are, or where, I don't know, some giant cow plantation is. Just park as far as you can and walk to the drugstore. Every step counts. It's all about gradual build-up. Usually, if I'm craving something, I'll either work out, I'll start painting my nails or something, I'll do my homework, I'll pound a really long sip of water. I think your body's always playing tricks on you. I think it's always saying that, oh, you're so hungry, you want this cupcake. No, you don't need that cupcake. You are in control of your own body, and if you want to lose 10 pounds, you can do it. You know how to lose weight. No one wants to hear it, but it's essentially the same thing. You gotta change your diet and you gotta exercise. Those are the main 2 things, and these are the little small changes that I made to my life. And I'm not saying that I did these, bam, overnight. I think I started developing each rule around, I don't know, 5 to 6 months apart. If you mess up one day, it's okay. It's okay to mess up. You're a human and you have needs and cravings, but just don't give up. Every meal is another chance to, fix your diet, I suppose. If you have any diet tips down below, feel free to let us know. And remember, if you don't agree with something I'm saying to you guys that I'm not a dietitian, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a physician, I'm just a normal girl who did these things to lose weight. Whew. If you have an Instagram, my username is I'mJohnM. You can follow me if you would like. So I'll talk to you in my next video, and see you later. Bye!